Hey everybody, welcome back to the Factorio playthrough. Let's keep going. We are going to pick up where we left off with episode 16, and this will be episode 17. Um, I've already started one, but I wasn't able to get all the way through, so I want to do this in one full run without interruption. Um, and one thing I noticed in my old run was a need to check around the base because there were some things missing, like this right here. And up here, when we copied and pasted this, there were gaps all along here. So we want to make sure that those are filled in. And yeah, we don't have any gaps. I was actually thinking it would be nice to have maybe a mod that you could go on the map and filter one item, and it would show you everywhere on the map that item was being used, and you could see, gaps like this. I don't know. So we want these robots to fill in this and eventually start producing all of this. So we're going to make sure that this is hooked up. And then as they complete this giant order of red belts, we'll get it. Probably can help to free up some of these, even though we don't want those in our inventory, and not build anything we don't need. Like that. Okay. And I would like to look over here. It looks like we do not have any power to copper. We are not getting any ore. Okay. Oh, I didn't reach far enough. Okay, there we go. That's really important because this is where we are feeding our science for red and green science. And military science as well. I mean, we're backed up, but yeah, we're out. We can't research anything else except for what's in here, which isn't a lot. So we got to make sure that's running. Um, let's also make sure that we are storing some batteries. Because we might want to boost our production of robot frames and maybe grab some yellow science. I've been making these low density structures here, but I don't want to do that anymore. We do need to get these going, but I'd like to maybe set up a build for that right now, even though we don't have everything exactly to build, because let's because I'd like to start collecting more than that. So the goal is to do our advanced oil processing here, and that's going to take up some time while these all fill up with red belts. We've got 1,000 that these guys need. But I'd like to I'd like to maybe get these low density structures going. They take a long time. Um, yeah, and how many do you make? Well, you're going to need some for blue science, or not blue science, yellow science. And that's the build that we'll just probably do right by blue science. Instead, what we want to set up is the belts for or the low density structures that we're going to need um, for launching rockets, building rocket parts, and we need like 44 of those. I think is what we need. Um, we basically need like 2 lines of copper and a half line of plastic and a half line of or like just a little bit of steel, but we need 44. So let's look at setting that up. I know we don't have any belts, but we can grab some more of these and let's actually um, let's actually get our inserters here. Make sure I have those. Make sure I have reds. Make sure I have blues. And make sure I have greens. Yeah. Okay. So let's come down here and just throw up a build. Plastic's fine there. Low density structures. If we look at what we need a lot of copper. Um, and then not quite as much steel and plastic. And they take a long time. So let's, if we're going to use roughly, so let's have copper running like this, and we'll just use this like, so let's have copper going here, and plastic going here, and low densities going out this way. And then we'll actually give this the recipe. So we will grab plastic, or not plastic, copper from here, and then we will grab, or output here, grab here, output here, grab here. So this will be our low density line, which we have reserved over next to plastic. Okay. So now we need to get plastic. Yeah, maybe we can actually just decide where this is going to. We need to get plastic and steel on this one. So one below, one like this. Steel is coming. And we need steel to come right here, one above. Okay. Um, we need to hop over this. Oops, wrong spot. Ah, I messed up my pipe. Wait a minute. Here, it goes right here. Okay, so that will be steel and plastic once the red belts get filled in. Then we'll have these low density structures coming out, and I think we can just go like that. We'll give it a little bit of space. Okay. Now we need copper coming in from here, which is basically the same as this. And we need one coming here as well. Okay. Wait, no, we don't want yellow. So this will hop over here, go like this, and connect there. So we have 1, 2, 3. We probably need to build a splitter right here. Actually, let's do that. Okay, and that way we can kind of reorganize these. Our first one is for red circuits, so we'll let that go that way. And our second one will be for those. And then we'll have this and this. Okay. So 1, 2, and then this one is going to attach on here. So what am I doing here? We're just hooking up all the copper that's going to be coming down for these structures. Now, we might need to bring in another infusion of copper because theoretically we could suck up all of the copper with just these right here. We're missing something here. We're missing that and that. Okay. So only 1.2 thousand red belts to go. Okay. Okay, so but once these get filled in, those will be our low density structures. And we're going to peel some of these off. We're going to peel them off early. And put these in chests. And we'll give the priority to the left. But then the rest of them will start filling these up. And we will say, hey, only low density structures can go in here. And we'll copy that command because we don't want our robots filling this up with junk. And then we're going to copy this minus the splitter. And so that is 22. That's 44. So that's technically all of our low density structures. So that will probably, I think, start building on its own once everything's connected. Should. Hey, we were at 1.2, now we're down to 1.1, so that's good. Okay, so let's build out this advanced oil processing. So we're going to need, we don't need those, but we need these, pumps, all of those. And it looks like we're filling up with some junk. Okay. One thing that would be nice is to maybe get a jump start on some robot frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm thinking it would be nice to I'm thinking it would be nice to maybe do some yellow science, like as not like an automated build, but like a semi-automated build. So we need electric engines. We've got a ton of those. Okay, and now we just need a bunch of green circuits. We can go pilfer some of those from here. Oh, I have to remove that. Wait a minute. Put these in the green circuits. Oh, why is that like that? That is not correct. And this isn't correct either. Okay, green circuits go here, please. Sheesh. Okay. We're going to put these here as well. And we're just, we're going to let those crank through a whole bunch of those. We've got 25, 250, so that's 15. We definitely need more batteries in there, but we're collecting batteries right here. So we'll keep doing that. We're going to let those build some because if we can get some automation in our low density structures and some of those to build this, then the only thing that we need left is blue, and we have that. So we could crank out some yellow science to get some of these, to get these things going. Yeah, well, let's work on that. Okay, so let's go over to oil cracking. Now, you can have as many of these basically as you want for just the standard recipe, but for oil cracking, we're going to use a specific ratio, and the ratio is 20 of these, and then 5 of these that are doing heavy oil, and then 17 that are doing light oil. So heavy oil to light oil to petroleum, 5, 17, 20. That's like the perfect ratio. So let's set this up first for advanced oil cracking. And that's not right. There we go. Okay, so the first thing we're going to want is, let's change this so that it copies better, is to make sure we get water. So water will come out like this. And we'll copy that all the way down. And then we can see that we have light oil coming out. We're going to just drag that all the way down here. And then heavy oil, we're going to go like this. So this is our basic template for this. So we are going to paste that all the way down. That will be good. And there. Okay, so our robots should be building that. I don't care about running around as much. Let's get those guys in, help out. Okay, water. We need some water pumps. And I'm doing my cheat mod. I don't care about having to figure out water. That is just not something I like to do. Okay, so as these all fill in, some of these will actually start. This one's already starting up. Nice. And We'll run this down here. Capture all our light oil. Whoops. Go back. Okay. Now, not sure where that heavy oil went, but these aren't all filled all the way in yet, so some of these aren't getting everything. Yeah. Anyways, the bots will fill that in. Hey guys, let's help you recharge. Okay, so we're going to do 5 and 17, but before that, we're going to do a few of these for lubricant because we need lubricant. And those take heavy oil. So we can just go like this and connect that. And go like this. Bring it over here and just... We forgot those. Let's go grab some of those. So we don't have to wait for the bots. I'm not sure if I put those on in a box or in a storage chest or not. I did. Okay, we just need that many's good. Okay. Hey, we're down to only 600 belts left. How's that? That's great. Okay, so we want to store some lubricant, and we need lubricant for electric engines that we need for Yellow Science, and that should be good. So then any excess lubricant we want to get rid of. We want to put into cracking. So what if we put a pump that can turn on and we say, hey, we're going to connect you to this. Can't reach, so we have to hook into a power pole and then connect over here. And this wire is going to transmit the contents of these lubricant things. So we can say, hey, you can turn on when we have over like 30,000 lubricant. Sure, who cares? Then you can turn on and like go into the oil cracking over here. Okay? And it says, okay, I'll do that. So let's set this up then. Now we can't just hook these straight up because of the water, so we have to space them like that. And go like this. So that will take care of the rest of the heavy oil. We need water now. We basically need this. Copy, copy. Oh, we missed that. Okay, so that will need to be connected to water. And maybe we'll just set up another one somewhere. Okay, so that is our light oil. And we can probably just output that into the same pipe, as the rest of our light oil. Okay, so all of our light oil from the original recipe and cracking is now going into this pipe, and we can store it. Let's store it. We'll rotate this. Rotate, rotate. And there we go. Okay. So that will store there, and we want to we want to now do our 17. So this will be light oil to petroleum. And again, we need water. And we need to only turn this on when we've got all of the oil here that we want. So let's connect these. And we'll drag this over here. And let's put a pump. Okay. And we'll connect this up. So now this pump can read what's in here. And we'll say, hey, you can turn on when we've got over 80,000, but not less than, greater than. You can turn on and pump into this cracking here. And we're going to need a water here as well. We'll just bring this like down here and do like a water line. We can even like maybe tap into it here as well. Put another pump. Okay, and then okay, so now we need this water line to run yonder, and we want this to go like this, and we want this to go like that. So if we copy this, but we need this. Something like that. We don't need as many of those. But we could do this? Okay. All right, how many is that? That is 13, so we need 4 more. 4 more. Okay, so that is 20 of those, 17 of these, and 5 of those. Okay, so this will control whether these can actually crack. We need to put that in, and we can probably like copy that now, and then copy it again, and then copy it again until we get all the way down. Basically there. Okay, so there's all the water. And now we just need, we could go like this and copy that so that all of these are outputting petroleum. Oops. And, oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay. These have petroleum in them now. That's not good. We have to redo those. Okay. Oh, I don't know why that's still got that. I think it might be because of this. Why is this getting petroleum in it? Oh, because this is still connected. Okay. Okay. Now that can't connect. It's got nowhere to go. Okay. Ugh. Okay, let's pump that this way. Okay, so is that going to work? Okay, what we've done is What we've done is said all of the heavy oil is coming here and we're turning it into lubricant first. Here, in this, right here. Now, if we've got enough lubricant, you can pump the rest of the oil into, oh, see that got connected. Okay, you can pump the rest of the oil into this oil cracking. And it's going to turn into light oil, and we're going to dump the light oil in this pipe, which is also getting all the light oil here. And then we're going to move that into this. Now, if we've used all of this up, then, or not used it up, but if we've stored enough here, you can turn on this and get rid of the rest with petroleum. And so all these will run, should run, output the petroleum gas, and it should dump it here. Okay, you can see that some of these are backed up because we're not using up any petroleum. And it's like, hey, I need somewhere for petroleum to go. So it's like, well, we can help with that because we're gonna increase some of our stuff. For example, we're going to, now that we've got that going, we're gonna double some stuff. We're gonna double our plastic right now. And we're going to run that this way. Oops. And now we have 2 red belts of plastic connected. Connect that. Okay, once we get red belts, that'll fill up. And let's double our sulfur output. Oops. Okay. And this will be 1 full red belt, but we need to move this onto that. Okay. Double our sulfur, and now let's double our sulfuric acid as well. Okay, so that should work for sulfur. And now let's look at making batteries. And why are we not connected here? Let's get connected. Does that work? Okay. So we're still missing lots of red belts. Let's go double check. Yeah, they're just cranking it out as fast as they can. Just got to give it some time. Oh, I think these are full. They need batteries, electric engines, and steel. Or not steel. I think we've got enough steel, but need more batteries. engine. Oh wait, no, can't put them back in. Batteries, that's what we want to give them. And why is that there? Okay. Getting quite a bit of those. That's great. 50, 50, 50, 10. If we look at this, basically every one of those gives us 3 science packs. So that's 160. So that's what, 480. Okay. Now, half hour into this episode, let's get some batteries going. Let's get our battery build. Oh, do I not have any of these? I do not. Let's go a little faster. Sure. Let's grab a whole bunch of those. And okay. All right, batteries. These need 3 inputs, one of them being a liquid. And what if we go something like that? Sorry, I forgot to grab pipes. Let's make sure we got everything to build this out. Pipes, got plenty of undergrounds. Let's change this to 400. I think I'm good with everything else. All right. So what if we bring in input, output? Oops. Didn't mean to do that. Meant to control copy. Input. Then if we go like that, we can, oops. Have this flowing everywhere. Then we could grab, oops, place, and place. And then we just need power. There's power. Okay. And that should work. I know batteries are slow to build. They take 4. Basically, each one of these little 4 squares is going to do 1 per second. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 per second, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is a half of a red belt of batteries, which seems ridiculous that it takes that many, but that's how long they take. I don't know if we'll ever need a red belt, but Okay, so that's powered. It's gonna not quite build to the end. Okay. These are mine. Hello, guys. So where are we at with red belts? 627 still left. Okay, so let's see where we're going with these. Okay, and I think the batteries were going to go right here. Oh, why are we so far away? I missed it. How did I miss it? Right here. Okay. Well, let's see. There we go. And we'll probably just need one. I can't imagine we'll need more than that much with batteries, and we'll give the priority here. So once this is all put together, batteries will come down this and fill up the bus. And if this is really common, I've been doing this the whole game, I think, well, not everywhere, but you put a splitter with a priority to the left and it just says any extra put over here, meaning we'll constantly be making it. Later in the game, if you wanted to, you could add these back, onto the line if you were needed some type of surplus. So, okay, I want to prioritize some of this. Yeah. Okay. I had to take a little pause, so my voice might sound different right now, but let's see, where were we at? Actually, I had to take quite a pause. Um, but let's get back to this. Battery build, and I think we were bringing down copper and iron. So let's see, iron we brought down, we've split off once to make sulfuric acid. Looks like we've got stuff on there. So let's create a shared line here. Of copper and iron. So the way to do that is to put the splitter, the whatever material is closest, you put one tile above like this, and then you hop like this, and then the next one you're going to put on the exact same line like this, and then bring it over and up, and that creates your shared line. That's the pattern, at least, that I use to create a split line like that. And we can basically duplicate this down here. So you want the same thing. And looks like this needs to really only jump 1 and this needs to really only jump 2. But sometimes when I put these in, instead of just having this go like right here, it's like, you know what, since I'm using this underground, I might as well go the full length and save some red belts, you know? Um, not like you really worry about that throughout the whole rest of the game, but maybe in the early game, you can kind of save some resources that way. So let's basically copy this thing again. The one that's closest is 1 tile above, and this is going to be going this way, and we'll hop over here. Oops. And then after the splitter, this immediately hops so that the next one, which we put exactly on the same tile, oops, didn't need to run over there, comes this way and up. Like that. And that's how you create belts that have one type of resource on each side. That's an easy way to split it. How are we doing, nuclear power? You just keep chugging along. Plenty of room in the buffer chests. And plenty of nuclear fuel. That's great. One thing we could do is start accumulating these guys. So basically what we could do is say, hey, don't put any more rocks onto this belt based on how much fuel we have. So we could say, hey, if the amount of fuel in this chest is less than 100, then you can start putting more fuel in. Or, sorry, more of these shiny green rocks on this belt, which this guy's going to use up. Otherwise, let's just start accumulating some of those. We can look at some other processes maybe once we've finished. How are we doing here? Plenty of room. Everything seems to be running great. Okay, so we just finished batteries. We can kind of maybe wall this off. This is kind of our build that has to do with everything, well, most everything chemical. Not sure if we need to extend that, but we'll see. Look how close we're getting. Hoo-hoo-hoo. Something wants a radar. I'm not sure what it is, but let's go here. Put a radar in, then whatever needs a radar can grab it. Okay. So, we've got some more time left. Let's see. We've got tons of those. Have we started our production of low density structures yet? Almost. Oh my goodness. These are the wrong way. That was a mistake. Could have been making some this whole time. These ones are the right way. Okay. I really want this one. But these robots have other plans for where they want this to go. We really don't need these for anything yet. Oh, and these are the wrong color. We'll fix that. Oh wait, no, they're not the wrong color. This is for priority. So we'll keep this. We'll change that. We'll change that. Okay. So how many do we have right now? Some. Well, let's see. Let's just get some of this going. It's fine. Let's come up here. And we'll start creating some yellow science. Free up some space. Okay, so we're starting to get everything filled in. In fact, look, I think we have all red belts filled in now. Our bots did it. They did it. I think everything's actually working. So by the time we finish this, we checked on nuclear power, and then double these. Looks like we might be missing a belt. Double this. Turned everything to red. That is all working. That's awesome. So that means that these are going to start cranking out fast. So we are going to, we're going to be doing some trips just to get some of this yellow producing. 38 times 8, that's roughly 320 robot frames. Let's make sure we do another batch. So let's grab some steel. That's probably like way more than we need. I don't even know if it'll even fit. And then let's grab some more batteries that we've been hoarding. And oh boy, yeah, we don't need any more of these here. Actually, I don't think we even need these. We've got so many of these. How many do we have? 2, 3, 350. Yeah, I don't think we need those. Let's keep building robots. Okay. Yeah, we've got tons of robot frames. That's okay. Whatever we don't use, well, we'll just use them up. That's fine. I don't know what these stack to once they're done. But what we're going to do is just start throwing these up here. The real challenge is how we're going to get yellow science clear up here and purple science. Most likely it will just come on the bus somehow. We could probably snake him up this way. We'll work it out somehow. Okay, so we're going to start producing some yellow science. Okay, yeah, that's That's going to crank those out fast. That's nice. Cool. That's good. So let's look at why we're actually doing that. We want to crank out these things first. And this technology is just to get us to Power Armor. And this doesn't really have a particular order. But if we look at Power Armor, speed modules and efficiency modules, we need to make some of those. We have everything for that and everything for that. I think, let's see, we were building personal roboports over here. And what were we missing on this? Just batteries. So roboports stack to 20, and we need 5 to make an advanced roboport. So one stack would make 4. So let's keep room for enough to convert to 8. Yeah. And let's get rid of this, actually, because we are making batteries on the bus. So if we really want to grab a whole bunch of batteries, we can. I'm going to redo my request here for 500 now that we're built out. Oh, you know what would really be nice on batteries is if we actually hooked up our sulfuric acid, I mean. Forgot about that. All right, crank away. This will fill up the belt, and then it will... Well, these are all working. Okay. So fun to see everything working. They're finally filled with red belts again, so they can fill me back up. Or I mean, the chest is starting to fill. This is working. Low density is working. We're actually creating yellow science. This is awesome. That's another 130-ish. And if we really want to maybe like semi-automate this, we can just say, you know what, just put them in some chests, and I'll put some ingredients in chests. Now, why are we doing this? Why aren't we just building out yellow? Well, because there's some other stuff we want to do first. And Factorio doesn't have to be completely about automation. You can do some other stuff. You can even handcraft stuff, or just go like this every once in a while. It's fine. I just really want to get these going. Yeah. Oh, let's take away those. Okay. Yeah. So what else are we going to need? Well, we've got this coming up. We actually started it. We need speed modules. 25 of the tier 2 modules. How many is that? 10. So let's work on those too. First, we have to make level 1. So if we need 25 of those, each one takes 4 of these, so we need 100 of these. And the same with the green. So let's make some of those. Okay. Science. Another 120. Okay. So that should crank for a while. And these will go for a while. And can't remember if we calculated how many we need, but if we need 5 and 5 and we know we need 100, it means we need 500 for each kind, which means we need 1,000 total of both red and green. So let's just grab a bunch. Same with this. And some extra. Okay, that works for these. Now, the tier 2s take 5 again and 5, but we're only making 25. So that's another times 2, 50. So that's 250 reds and 250 blues times 2 because we're going to make 2 sets. Yes. Yes, we are. All right. I don't trash slots. Let's get rid of that. And we don't need these right now. Now, hopefully these should go right here. And hopefully the drills should go over in the drill box, and they are, so hooray. Okay, let's fill these back up, and okay, so these are going to make a whole bunch, and it looks like we actually have enough for our first set. Oh, that's sad. I haven't set any requests for that. Thank you. That was fast. Okay, tier 2. And tier 2. Power. Okay, so these go in here, and the greens go in here, and then they need red, and they need blue. Okay, crank away. We'll do another science run. Ooh, 168. Let me in. Seems like these research pretty fast. 30 seconds, 30, 30. Pretty fast research. And we're definitely making lots of these. Hooray. Let's check this whole line is working. Looks like we're getting all the way down, so we're just slowly churning these out. Nuclear power's the best. Don't have to worry about power. I wish these would stack higher. 10 just doesn't seem like enough, but it's all right. Okay. How are we doing on these? More of those. Well, we knew we didn't have enough just yet because we needed 100 of those. But they're working. This will create 2 more. I'm just slowly working away. It's fine. Now that I've got some room, let's run over here with our landfill. Let's see how we're gonna fix this. To get all, so this is basically probably the lowest we would need to go. With our landfill, because we can put in a line of stone if we need to, and stone bricks coming through. And if we look at our steel arrays, right about here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're using up half of that train. We would need to go here. And then that would get us to there. Okay. And then we would just want like 1 line for stone. Why did these not have fuel? Oh, geez. That's why. So if we did like let's just give us a buffer of 2. Don't get hit by a train. So this is like as far as we need to go. To the right for any future trains coming in. And then we would want actual track space here. And so this would be like where we need room for our track to go. Roughly. And maybe some more. How much do we have left? 175. That might be enough to do it. That might be enough to get around everywhere. Cool. Oh, holy Moses, there's a stone patch right there. We don't even have to train that in. We can just smelt it or mine it and then immediately dump it right here. That is cool beans. Okay. So I think one order of business will be to just connect this rail right here and then run a spur that just goes around, comes down over here, and connects back up here for the oil. And we'll finish off this line of steel. Awesome. Plenty of crude oil. Yes, please. Can somebody take care of those? Where are my robots? Do I have them? I think they're off doing something. Yeah, they're right there. All right. Somebody needs to take care of this. Let's extend our RoboPort coverage out here. Just since we've been building out this far. Okay. All right. Almost used up all our landfill. Probably don't need any more, but we can let that thing keep working. Low densities. We'll go fill that up. Okay, well, this is a pretty good place to stop. Let's stop this episode. Save game, episode 17. And let's do the rest of the stuff in the next episode, just so we have a break. Okay, we saved it, and short recap, we doubled all this stuff down here. We started some temporary science up here just to get these goodies, which we're getting really close on. Fixed our production over here, and upgraded everything in the base to red belts. I think it's all red belts. We could definitely test by just, going like this. Looks like we missed some right here, but bots will take care of that. So let's leave it there. We'll jump on next time and see what we can do. Thanks for watching. See ya.